Greetings all, welcome back to Doki Doki Purist Mod. And before I begin this one, I just want to say that it sounds like I've not been paying attention to the soundtrack. It's only because I play this with the volume on 0, because that way it minimizes the chance of getting a bit of an echo. But yeah, I've listened to the soundtrack, and this soundtrack to this game is so good, it's unbelievably well made. It really adds to the emotion of like what's happening in the scenes. It's really good. Anyway, let's continue. Sayori and me were just about to do a dance, and this scene is adorable. I remember this scene.
Yep, come on, it'll be fun.
Alright, if it's with you, I won't feel that embarrassed. I feel my cheeks getting hotter and hotter as she wraps her arms around my shoulders. I go up and put mine around her waist. It's only when we start dancing awkwardly, trying to mimic the movements of the characters on the scene that I feel comfortable. It's then that I realize how much I enjoy this, because it's something personal between me and her. Seeing her so happy is one thing, but feeling her so close, holding her and dancing with her. I realize that I'm really attached to this girl. As I gaze into her sky blue eyes, I get confirmation that she loves me too. I feel genuine affection from her stare. It's then that I realize I don't want this to end. Once the scene ends, I don't let go of Sayori. I notice she doesn't try to let go of me either. Before long, we forget about the movie and our food. We just stand there, hold each other and stare into each other's eyes. Neither of us dare to breathe out of fear of ruining the serenity of this moment. We spend the rest of the evening watching the other two movies while holding each other close and kissing. Yeah. Okay, this is the part where I'm feeling uncomfortable a little bit, but come on, that dance scene was cute, shut up. It's way past midnight when I leave. And as I go home, I feel my body is light and I find myself happily skipping about. All that's on my mind is the girl who I'm growing to love more and more. That night I have another nightmare. Oh, I don't like these nightmares. In the dream, I see Sayori kissing another guy. I don't see his face, but she looks happier with him than she does with me. As I come closer, I see that he's the perfect guy, tall, buff, and he turns to face me. And I see he's incredibly handsome as well. He then turns back to her and continues kissing her. She seems to pay no attention to me until I shout her name. When I confront her in the dream, she laughs and tells me I'm only a temporary phase while she got over her depression. Oof. Now that she's getting better, she no longer needs me and sees no reason to stay with a loser like me. Ouch! The guy in the dream then turns and punches me really hard. I wake up screaming. I wake up and take a look at the alarm clock. It's still very early in the morning. I should probably get back to bed. Despite my best efforts to go back to sleep, a sudden weight in my chest keeps me from falling back asleep. The scene of the dream keeps replaying in my head over and over. Yeah, I would be worried as well. I would definitely be worried. Sayori would never do something like that, right? She wouldn't just leave me for someone better than me, right? No, she wouldn't. She's the most understanding girl I've ever met. And I've met a lot of girls in my time. I mean, I got Natsuki, Yuri, Monica, and that's about it. I shake my head and tell myself that I'm just being silly. Sayori isn't the kind of girl who would just abandon me because I'm not good enough. Right? I wait for half an hour, then I decided that trying to fall asleep again is a lost cause. I take out my phone and text Sayori asking her if she wants to go for a walk with me before we head off to school. Her reply is immediate. Oof. Desperate. I'm kidding. I quickly get dressed, eat a fast breakfast and run outside to meet her.
Good morning, Thomas.
No, that's not a voice.
Good morning, Thomas.
The moment I see a bright smile, I can't help but return it on my own face. It'd be nice if we could kiss, but that would make it a bit too obvious that we're in a relationship to anyone who might be watching. Either way, we make our way to school. All the while, we're holding hands. Though I don't know if I do it as a gesture of affection or if it's to keep myself warm during the cold morning.
How did you sleep?
I laugh sheepishly and realize that I can't tell her the truth. I guess I slept fine. I woke up way too often, though.
Yeah, I noticed that you were up unusually early.
Speak for yourself. I was worried you'd oversleep again. Her cheeks grow rosy and she continues in a whisper.
Actually, I've been waking up earlier these days. I have so many thoughts and feelings that it's hard to keep them bottled up. And it's equally hard not to feel revitalized by them.
That's actually really cute. I smile, but just then I remember what she said in my dream. Oh yeah, it's the same here.
I'm so happy to know that I make you happy. I've always imagined my perfect relationship as someone who I could make the happiest man in the world.
Funny how I've wished for the same thing. I pause and blush. I mean that I want to make my girlfriend happy.
You make me so much happier than I probably deserve.
You deserve better than this, but I try my best.
Right back at you.
I feel like it's unusually hard to focus on the stuff they teach us in class today. Not that I usually pay much attention anyway, but today it feels like the teacher's voice enters one ear and flies out the other. No matter how I try, I can't get my dream out of my head. I look at the other guys in my class. They're all better than me in some way. A lot of the guys are smarter than me in every way and are always at the top of his class whenever we have exams. Then there's plenty that are much better looking than me, and have several girls in my year attracted to them. But to top it off, there's also people like the vice president of the soccer club who makes even the strictest teachers laugh at his jokes. Not to mention how he knows girls like I know my anime. This sounds so stupid. All of them would be so much better suited for Sayori if they put their mind to it. For some reason, I feel like whenever I look at another guy, I feel threatened. Technically, no. Oh, wait a minute. I'm talking to myself here, pretty much. Ba. They are all idiots. Well, they may be smart, but I feel like they're not actually nice. They act like it, but they're not nice. They are not meant for someone like Sayori. They're gonna take advantage of her. I know this. I felt the exact same way in high school, but every time I looked at a guy, I was just like, you know what? They're probably not actually that nice on the inside. They may seem a little nice on the outside, but inside they're just some jerk. I know they are. So that's why I never felt threatened by this. I did for a little bit, but then I realized, you know what? I have heart. They don't. And if you feel the same way, you person that I'm watching, that is watching, I'm serious. You should actually, just think of it like that. And also, it's not the amount of friends you have. It's the quality of friends, not the quantity. Whenever I look at another guy, I imagine Sarah in a relationship with him instead of me. I shake my head and tell myself that she chose me. She's in love with me and only me. She had her chances with other guys, but she still chose me. Exactly! Though I wonder, did she choose me because I'm the lowest point and she didn't dare to aim for anyone better because of her depression? Or does she really love me? Can I really hope to keep a girl like Sayori interested in a guy like me? I'm so lost in thought that I don't even notice lunch break starting. It's only when I hear a loud crash that I snap out of my thoughts and turn to face the source of the sound. I feel sweat rolling down my back when I see Sayori, who lands on her butt, and a female student whose face is painted by a sandwich that Sayori was carrying. Uh-oh. F student.
Watch where you're going, you clumsy idiot. I'm sorry, I slipped. Ew, now your salmon sandwich is in my hair. Jeez, how stupid are you not to see another person standing in your...
That sounds like Yuri.
Jeez, how stupid are you not to see another person standing in your way? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. For crying out loud, I guess you probably don't know what it's like to have long, beautiful hair to tend to, huh? Well, let me tell you, it took me hours to make it look nice, and now you ruined it, you moron. Though I guess you shouldn't be...
Now it sounds like Monica. God, I only have 4 female voices, and I've used them all up.
Though I guess you shouldn't be surprised. You're jealous of me, aren't you? Jealous? I swear it was an accident. Please forgive me. Shut up! You're jealous that your hair will never be as good as mine. So I bet that's why you cut yours off right.
Ouch. That's freaking mean.
Even the garbage you put in my hair isn't as trashy as you are.
Jeez. That is mean. Dude, why are you watching this? Stand up for her. Help her out. Sayori's eyes widen, as I do mine when I realize the haughty student is about to slap her. Ooh. I dash forward, and before the palm can hit Sayori's cheek, I cut in between them and feel the full force of the assault. Oh, so you didn't catch it. You just took it. Okay.
Thomas!
How do they know my name? I thought I didn't know anyone.
Thomas, you stay out of this!
I get up. My cheek feels like a bee stung it. I stare her down with a very angry expression on my face. Stop it. I don't realize how hostile my voice suddenly sounds. Sayori didn't do anything wrong. It was an accident. There's no reason to insult and try to hurt her. Despite my sudden hostility, the haughty student doesn't let up.
I swear she did it on purpose!
She raises her hand to slap Sayori again, but this time I grab her wrist and keep a firm grip on it until she lowers her hand. No, she didn't. I've known her for years, and she's just clumsy. Now, I could tell the teachers that you used physical violence against another student and insulted her, or I could let you go. If you apologize to her right now, I'll act like nothing happened.
What's with the two of you? What a couple of losers.
She throws Sayori a contemptuous gaze and walks out of the room with her head held high. I hear my classmates whispering and realize that this is the first time I've ever lost my temper like this. I turn around and glare at them. Show's over, folks. There's nothing to see here. I take my bag and face Sayori, who's still sitting on the floor wearing a shocked expression on her face. Let's go, Sayori.
Okay.
What the hell was that? We head up on the rooftop of the school where we sit down and Sayori looks at me with tears in her eyes.
I'm so sorry, I didn't see that girl. I just wanted to surprise you and have lunch with you. But now you're hurt because of me. I'm such a failure.
It's fine, her slap didn't hurt me that much. And well, we can still have lunch together.
Well, except my lunch is certainly in that girl's hair.
Is currently in that girl's hair. Certainly, what the hell?
Did you see the look on her face? I could feel the hatred.
Don't worry about it. She's not a person you should care about. I reach out and gently stroke her hair. What's important is that you're safe.
But what about you?
I told you, I couldn't care less about that girl.
She was really beautiful, though. That long hair, those strong eyes.
Yeah, and a completely empty head who only cares about herself. Ooh, that is good. What's funny is I would say the exact same thing as well. She's had more boyfriends than I care to count, and once she's gotten what she wants from them, she'd cast them aside. That is exactly how I see every single person in this world. This is actually the reason I have trust issues, basically. Something happened like that to me. I'll put it that way.
That's awful. Why do people do that?
I know, it's freaking awful. I don't know, but I can tell you that she's the polar opposite of you. Maybe that's one of the reasons why I'm so attracted to you.
It is?
I open my lunchbox and tear my lunch in half before handing the bigger half to Sayori. Eat up. You need food to make it through the day. She nods and we eat in silence. As we eat, however, I feel Sayori keeping her gaze on me, occasionally looking at the red spot on my cheek.
It feels so good to sit here with you and eat like this. Just you and me.
I wouldn't want it any other way. Spending time with you is the highlight of my day.
It's the same for me. No, even more importantly, when I'm with you, it feels like those rain clouds go so far, far away.
That's cute. That's really cute.
I never thought I'd know what it feels like to love someone and be loved back. Even though I'm so sorry for causing you to get hurt, it made me feel happy when you stood up for me, even though you didn't have to.
I would always defend, like, my partner. What do you mean? What kind of lousy boyfriend would I be if I didn't defend you from bullies like her?
I feel like you do so much for me. I can't do anything to repay you.
I fall silent and think back towards my dream. Are you saying that you're only in a relationship with me because you feel like you owe me something?
What? No, of course I don't. I'm in a relationship with you because I'm in love with you. I've had these feelings for a long time.
Why? There are plenty of other, better guys out there. Is it because you think they're out of your league?
No, that's not it. That's not it at all. It's because, well, you've always been so kind to me. You've always stood up for me and always made me feel so appreciated. I feel like I can trust you with anything, Thomas.
Anything, huh?
The way you make me feel, it's unique.
Sayori, I feel that way about you as well. We hug each other, enjoying each other's company until the school bell rings again.
I have to get back to class.
Same, I wish I didn't have to.
If only I could play hooky, but we have an exam coming up soon.
What's hooky again? That's skipping class, right? Yes. Yeah, that's skipping class, yeah, never mind. Oh yeah, I guess we... Oh, crap.
What's the matter?
I completely forgot about the exam. Yep, me too.
I've barely been able to study because of the rain clouds. Whenever it acts up, I become so exhausted afterwards.
Oof, that's actually really sad. At this rate,
we'll both fail and be held back a year.
This is a problem, unless...
Do you have an idea?
You just said that when we're together you feel like your depression is getting weaker, right?
Yeah.
What if we study for the exam together? Her face lights up.
I'd love that! I wanted to ask you, but I was afraid you'd turn me down.
You kidding me? I hate studying more than anything in the world, but I would love to study with someone I love. So, yeah, Sayori. I mean, you're wrong there. I mean this in the nicest way possible. You're wrong there. And if you get tired when your depression acts up, we can study at your place. That way, if it does come back, you'll be at home and can rest whenever you need to.
That's a great idea, thanks.
I can't concentrate for the rest of the day despite my best efforts. After what feels like forever, the final class ends and I hurry outside to meet up with Sayori.
Phew, is it just me or did the lessons feel longer than usual today?
Sayori sighs as she throws her backpack on the bed. I quickly follow suit. Sweet? Sweet or suit? I don't know. They did for me, at least. Not that I paid much attention to what I was taught anyway.
But you have to. How else are you going to pass?
Yeah, don't worry about me. I've scraped by before. I can do it again. That is exactly how I tackled school. I was just like, I've scraped by before. What the hell? I can do it again.
Gee, I wish I had your baseless optimism.
Who do you think I picked up that trait from? It was from a lovely girl called Sayori. Sayori tries her best not to laugh and maintain a serious expression on her face, but I can see her puff her cheeks up and blush.
Well, at least I can finally be useful to you. Just because I have depression and get tired easily, it doesn't mean I don't give it all my all when I can.
I suppose that makes sense. After all, it does seem like something you do. Use every opportunity you have to improve. I fall silent and think about how different the two of us are. But well, if I have to study for that exam, I think you're the only study partner I'd want.
Sure, I'll be happy to help, though don't expect much from me.
Her face suddenly darkens.
I'm not sure how much I can help you, to be honest. And is there really any point to this when I know I probably won't ever have a job thanks to this stupid thing? Let's be honest here, we live in a very competitive society. A weak girl like me won't fit in.
Oh my god, that has been my deepest, darkest fear forever. Like, I mean forever. Oh my god, Sayori, This isn't even like... Whoever made this mod, that's who I should be thanking right now. This is literally relating to me so personally, it's unbelievable. That is how I... Oh god, wait. I realize this is depression acting up. Crap. Does that mean I have depression? I mean... Do I though? I grab Sayori by the shoulders and hold her there so she can feel my warmth. Sayori, look at me. It's not over until you say it's over. Sure, depression is tough. I can't fully understand how you must feel. But I can say for sure that it's not the end. I know you're stronger than this. Don't give up.
Thomas, thanks. I feel better from hearing you say that. It's so embarrassing. You're the only one whose words matter to me.
Why is it embarrassing?
Because I'm afraid that every time you help me, I fall more and more in love with you. I really don't like being so dependent on others.
I love you, even if you don't like yourself. I feel happy to be able to help you. And as weird as it might sound, I kind of enjoy listening to you when you're depressed. What the freak? Since I feel like I can understand you much better if I'm able to hear it. Okay, that makes sense. Sayori smiles weakly before going limp and nearly collapsing. I catch her and hold her in my arms.
I feel weak. My head's spinning. Don't worry about me. This is usually what happens after the rain clouds take over.
Oh, jeez. She adds the last part after seeing the worried expression on my face. Without thinking, I wrap one arm around her back and the other around her legs.
Hey, what are you...
I carry her to her bed before laying her down on it. We can continue this in a bit. I can see from your face that you're fatigued. You should take a breather before we continue.
Are you sure?
I nod. I know we're short on time, but what good is it going to do either of us if you work yourself to exhaustion? Besides, you're the most important person to me right now. It feels so wrong to ask you to help me prepare for an exam when you're clearly tired.
Okay. Thanks for looking out for me, Thomas.
Don't thank me. I do this because I enjoy it. I genuinely enjoy your company, whether you're happy or sad. Because you're... you. Oh boy, my voice is killing me. Sorry about that. She tries to get up to kiss me, but falls back down, clearly too exhausted to move. Noticing what she was trying to do, I look down on an empty spot on her bed. It's large enough for me to sit down on. Is it okay if I sit down next to you?
Of course.
I can tell from her voice that and that the way she smiles, she isn't faking it this time. I smile and sit down to her. I then open the window to let some fresh air in.
Thomas, can you be honest with me?
Of course, I promised I'd never lie to you, remember? She nods and seems to hesitate before continuing.
I'm so sorry for being so direct with you, but how do you feel about me? I mean, I know you love me in some way, but I wonder, aren't you intimidated by what I'm going through?
I stroke her hair and run my hand down to her steadily heating cheeks. I'm not scared of your depression, because it's part of you. It's one of the many strengths and weaknesses that make you who you are now. Sure, I would prefer it if you didn't have it, but I don't like you any less for it. I want you to be happy, and I know that it makes your life a lot harder, which I honestly think is really unfair.
Why do you say that?
You've never done anything other than shower me with kindness and affection. Not just me, but everyone around you. Yuri, Natsuki, Monica. I stroke her hair again and watch a happy smile appear on her face from my touch. Touch. Why did I say touch like that? What's wrong with me? I unconsciously reflect her smile. For a moment, the two of us breathe in perfect sync. You could have had all possible reasons to become like that haughty student from earlier today. Her reason for being so rude to everyone? She used to be bullied in elementary school, and maybe even has depression as well because of that. The fact that you instead hide your pain by being so nice and loving to everyone, it honestly makes me respect you so much. That is true. That is a reason why Sayori is my favorite girl in the game. She didn't turn into one of them. That's what I like. Yeah, that's like what I hate, if someone gets bullied and just turns into one of them because of it. I wish I could be strong like you. I don't want to think the positivity you always displayed was fake. So for a while I silently stroke her hair while she looks at me. She's smiling.
I don't know anymore. I used to think my positivity was fake. But what you just said made me question myself.
She suddenly gasps and lets out a high-pitched scream of pain. Oh jeez.
Ah, my head! What the hell?
Wait, what's going on? Sayori closes her eyes and her expression becomes pain. She covers her head with her arms.
Get out of my head! I don't want to hear your lies anymore.
I try to get up, but she takes a firm grip around my left arm.
What the hell?
She's a lot stronger than she looks, and she easily manages to overpower me, forcing me to stay seated.
I don't want to listen to you anymore.
Is she talking to me or the voices in her head? I think it's the voices in her head.
I want to listen to Thomas.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Voices in her head, good.
I want to believe his words as the truth. So shut up!
Sayori, what's happening? Hearing the concern in my voice seems to snap Sayori out of her trance.
My mind, it's trying to tell me what you said were all lies. But I don't want to listen to it anymore. Not when I see how happy you are, when we're both happy.
I suddenly get an idea. Sayori, did any sunlight shine through the rain clouds before you got depressed? She nods. She's clearly in pain. I take both of her hands into mine and kiss her. She gasps and her expression softens. Don't worry, I'll make the rain cloud. I'm screwing up the moment! Don't worry, I'll make the rain clouds go away. If your depression is watching, I wanted to know that I love you no matter what. No matter how hard you try to push me away.
Thomas, no, don't do it. This isn't worth it.
She's trying her best not to cry, and her breathing is very heavy. It is to me. You're worth it. Even if each day ends like this, I'll stick by your side through thick and thin.
This is just stupid. You only hurt yourself.
That's the beauty of people who are madly in love. They become irrational fools. So you can tell your depression to get the hell out, since I'm here to stay. No matter how hard it tries to push me away, it won't work. Since I know that Sayori would never wish me to disappear. Her body twitches from pain. I pull her up and hug her. I hug her tightly, refusing to let go no matter how hard she struggles.
The rain clouds turned into thunder clouds.
Oh jeez. Then I'll be the wind that blows them away. Please, Sayori, stay strong. Believe me, Sayori, that my love for you is real. I love you, Sayori. Never want to let you go. You're the only one for me.
Thomas.
Believe my words, Sayori. You're the one I love, and I love you for who you are, with or without depression. You're still the wonderful girl I fell in love with. That won't change no matter what.
You're right.
She closes her eyes and a smile appears on her face.
The rain clouds are being driven back by the wind.
That's cute. That's adorable. You guys may think it's cringy, but I actually think it's really cute. Shut up. I'm not too in. I didn't almost get emotional. No. What are you looking at? Don't judge. Don't be afraid, Sayori. I'm here. You're not alone anymore. We will drive them away together. For a moment it feels like our hearts beat in perfect unison. Our breaths are synchronized with each other.
They're gone. They fled. The rain clouds fled. And now there's a bright sunny day on the horizon. I see a rainbow, the calm after a storm.
She opens her eyes and she doesn't need to speak to make me realize that she loves me more than words can describe. I feel the same way about her. You should rest for now. We still have to study, remember?
Yeah.
I let her go and she slumps back into the mattress like a rag doll.
Thomas, I love you.
I love you too, Sayori. I take her hands into mine. Just don't leave me after this is over. I want to continue being in a relationship with you even after you've recovered.
I could never find a better boyfriend.
She blushes.
It's funny. I always imagined the guy I'd one day want to marry to be the one who could drive the rain clouds away.
She gasps and shakes her head in embarrassment.
Forget just what I said, okay? I'm just saying nonsense because I'm still shocked.
I nod and stroke her hair again. Don't rush it, Sayori. I'm not going anywhere.
Neither am I. I want to be with you forever. This feels so surreal.
Well, I'm definitely not leaving today until we're done studying for that exam. Hey, Sayori.
What is it?
I'm sorry.
For what?
For how I treated you these last few years. I was such an idiot. I never paid attention to how my words could affect you.
You never have to apologize, Thomas. If I didn't want to spend time with you, I wouldn't have invited you to join the literature club.
But still, if I'd known about your condition beforehand, I'd definitely have treated you much better.
Please don't. I don't blame you. I want you to be yourself with me. Even now. Because you're the person I fell in love with, despite your faults. Each person has good traits and bad traits. Ignoring one of them or favoring the other would not be love.
That is true. Yeah, when you were saying that, I was thinking to myself, why would you act differently around Sayori just because of the depression? That's kind of stupid. Do you really love her then? If yeah, but it's hard to explain, but yeah. Do you guys get what I mean, right? If you're gonna act different just because they have depression, then you're not really being yourself, and it's not really a friend or a love.
I'm so attracted to you because you see me for who I really am. I want you to continue that.
Wow, that's the sweetest thing anyone's ever said to me. I'm so glad I met you, Sayori. Even when we were just friends, you always knew how to cheer me up.
The pleasure is all mine, Thomas. You're my ray of sunshine.
Sunshine, 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 wow. I feel my strength returning. Oh no.
I feel my strength returning.
Shall we begin studying then? She shakes her head. God, I can't say... Bloody tongue twisters.
No. 5 more minutes, okay? This is so comfortable. I want this moment to last longer.
Yeah. I want that too. The two of us cuddle for a while. Neither of us seem to want to let the other go, but eventually I remind Sayori why we're here. The rest of the evening seems to go without any drama on either side. Sayori seems much more energetic and lively than ever, and that positivity seems to affect me as well. Pickup. Thanks to her patient guidance, I end up learning more from a few hours with her than I did during the last few months in class. Evening falls way too soon, and when she kisses me goodnight, I can tell she is not holding back anymore. It's almost midnight when I get home and lie down on my bed with a triumphant smile on my face. I love Sayori so much. To know that I managed to help her but feel better today makes me feel like I can do anything. Despite my exhaustion, I take out my phone and search for an article on how to deal with depression in relationships. I won't let Sayori down ever again. That night, I have another dream. I hear the same voices again. Isn't this going to be Sayori and me?
They're behind us.
Can't we shake them off somehow?
There are too many of them. Ah.
Now of all times.
Help me.
Alright, climb up on my back.
But can you carry me?
Now's the time to find out. I then hear the sound of a pack of dogs barking and growling loudly. Jeez. What the hell? What did we get into as kids? Seriously. After a minute or so, the barks fade into the distance. Phew, are you okay?
Yeah.
Wait, you're bleeding.
Don't worry about me. This is nothing.
You need a bandage, let's go.
Where to?
My home. We can get you a bandage there, as well as patch up your doll.
Okay.
Can you trust me? There's a long silence before the girl replies.
I can.
Oh yeah? I guess I don't even know your name, huh? My name's Thomas. What's yours?
My name? It's Sayori.
The voice falls silent as I soon hear my alarm clock going off.
Meep, meep.
Okay, well, oh good, a month passed. Okay, I think this is going to be a good time to end this one here then. So, yeah, great mod, still loving it. My opinion hasn't changed on it. I love how this mod personally relates to me. I think they kind of do that with all the mods, like all the routes even. Like, if you like Natsuki, you will find a way. It's basically the way to see which girl is perfect for you. Because I feel like Natsuki and Yuri, their routes won't really relate to me very well. Maybe. I don't know, we'll see what happens, because I haven't played I forgot how Natsuki's route ended. Like, what happened with her route. And Yuri's route I haven't even done before. Monika's route, I don't even know if she has one, I hope she does. Just so, I'm just curious. That sounds so, yeah, whatever. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this one. I'll let my outro do the talking. Bye.